Hello everyone, we are in Burlington. I know you love when the show Canadian properties, and this is really interesting. Today we're going to let you see an old property commonly known as bungalows. In English we pronounce it as bungalow. It's when the construction of the building is very old. You can notice here they don't have any garage. It calls carport. I put my car here so it will be easy for you to imagine it. It looks like an overhang, that's all. By looking at the construction of this house, I think this building is around 50 to 60 years old. When we go inside, you'll see what we call it in Russian, a dead house. You're probably thinking, why do I want you to see this dead house? Well, there are three reasons that could interest you. Welcome. I'm coming inside the house, and as I said earlier, look at the condition of the house. You can see the hardwood, the planks, and judging from its appearance, it looks around 50-60 years old, almost same as a house. Also, a long time ago, they built houses differently. Look at this huge window. Seems like they changed it, and it's more modern now. So, I promised you I will tell you some reasons as to why this house could be interesting for you. All major cities, including Canadian cities, were built from the center. And now we are in Burlington. It used to be a small village where properties were built somewhere in the center of it. Then it began expanding. So if you want to live in the center of the city, you got two options. Either buy this debris, sorry to say this, or build a new expensive house. You have to demolish this house and build a new one on its place. Then you would probably know the price of this new house. To give you an idea of our location, we are 100 meters away from Lake Ontario. If you would like to purchase a new house in this district, it will be around $1.5–2 million. Sometimes you can hear something noisy. It's just the fire alarm with the dead battery, so please ignore it. So, why would this house be interesting for you to buy? The first reason is that you might want to live right in the center of the city, almost next to the lake. It's expensive. If you don't have $2–3 million for a new house, you can choose this one and live here. The second option, you know, our men from Russia, Ukraine, Russian, Ukrainian, and anyone who comes from Soviet Union are handy with their hands except Mr. Gudin. I have two arms, two hands, but they don't function as well as theirs. Anyways, there are a lot of men who can do any kind of job and do it really good. If you buy this kind of house, you can just rebuild it and make crap into the gold. Here's the kitchen. It smells like when King Louis visited here when he was really young. Option number 3 is not only can you rebuild this house for yourself, but also to earn more money. In Canada and America, we call it flip. It's when you buy property, calculate how much to spend, and renovate it, and when you sell it, you can earn around $100–200, or if you're very lucky, even $300,000. One more interesting thing about old houses was an architect's specific ideology. This is how he saw it. But nowadays, the most popular design is the open concept. And I can tell that people who would live here, they will change it and they will probably get rid of this wall. Do you hear the sound? It's just a dividing wall, a partition. You can completely get rid of the wall and have a lot of space because behind the door is huge living room. Or you can divide kitchen and living room with a partition like this. It's like there is and there is not a partition like at the same time. Let's go to the beginning and take a look at construction. So, from here we come in, and here is the wardrobe. Every house has it. This is a partition just for decoration to have two spaces. There is a living and family room. Your guests could gather there. Bungalow is not that big, so I think there could be a sofa or armchair. And here there could be a dining table where you can have a meal with your guests. From here, we're going to the kitchen. We saw it already. Okay, and here is the space for bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, and second bedroom. If you're watching this video, you can see I don't see any second, third bedroom. But if we look down, we can see there is a gray strip. Do you see it? It means that there was a partition here. That's why there are 2 doors. Maybe there lived an elderly couple here and they didn't need 3 bedrooms, so they decided to have 1 big room instead of 3 small. Long time ago, there was a popular Bavarian German style to have like brown logs and whatever. But now it's absolutely outmoded. So we saw 1 bedroom and second bedroom, and now it's big bedroom. Of course, here's a closet. Here is the bathroom. It's an old house, and at that time they didn't have 2 or 3 bathrooms, so here's the only bathroom. Here's the super stylish sink. 60 years ago, blue color was very popular, and here's the same color toilet and also same color bathtub. Yeah, at that time it was probably super duper cool, but you just have to change it, everything, throw it away, get rid of this. And finally, here's the third bedroom. The windows face the front. Common bedroom in an old bungalow. The size of the bedrooms weren't that big. Of course, here's the closet. Now we're going to the basement. As you know, in Canada, basement is just an underground room. So again, bungalow is a 1-story building. There is a first floor and a basement. This stuff will be gone. This thing is probably 70 years old. There is an old refrigerator, and now we're moving downstairs. So we came from the kitchen. Here's the door that leads to the backyard. The backyard is pretty big. Maybe we will look at it later. But now I'm just introducing the construction. So you came here and you can go to the backyard or to the basement. Sometimes it was enough space on the first floor, and some people didn't renovate here, but some of them did. Here you see a laundry machine. Here is for laundry stuff. This is hot water tank to have hot water, and here looks like a workspace to work. But second part of it they made for themselves. Sometimes they made a room just to relax or watch TV. And the second room right next to it, it's kind of a bar. Looks like a bar. You can sit here with a glass of wine by the fireplace. And here you see Bavarian German style. As I said, it's outmoded. No one is using it. Here's the old-fashioned telephone. Remember, from the kitchen we can go to the basement or backyard. So here is a pretty big backyard. Even if you compare with modern houses, backyards it is still pretty big, maybe 4 or 5 times bigger than new 3 or 4 years old any townhouse. So, if you want to live in the center of the city, close to the lake, if you want to have a good place, if you want to make a house for yourself, build it as you see and you like. Because when you go to see a new place, you like it, it's okay. You don't like it, you say, sorry, I don't like it, because you won't change it. But here, you have an opportunity to rebuild it as you want. The last part is to tell you the parameters of this house. Sorry, I forgot my glasses. I'm going to use my wife's glasses. I look sexy in these pink glasses, so please don't pay attention to it. And, as I said, we are in Burlington, very close to the lake. The house cost $689,900, just $690,000. It has the only one bathroom. There are 3 bedrooms, and if you live with your spouse only, some people do it. You can make 1 more bathroom. Since there is no place for it, you just need to give away 1 of your bedrooms for it. 1 bedroom for 1 bathroom. If the room is very big, then they split it into a closet and bathroom. Now is our favorite heading, and here's our man from the street. Natasha wore glasses, so you couldn't recognize her. If you asked me, would I like to live in this house, I'd say no, because there is so much work to do. And you need to spend so much money on it. Of course, if you have a lot of money, then go ahead. But also about the price on the listing. You can bargain and you can lower the price for $15,000–$20,000. Again, there is so much work to do with this house, and living right now in this condition, it's hard. Plus, I'm more fan of modern style. But the location is really good. Ancient houses, old trees, center of the city, everything is old. As Natasha said, the house is really old and there is no point to make house warm. It's cold inside the house, so we keep our clothes on. I'm not sure that someone would like to live with this kitchen because you have to renovate everything. Some of you asked me, Sergey, Russia is trying to have a new system when a real estate sells the houses and he can get some commissions from it. It doesn't matter how big is the price, 20,000, 200,000, 300,000, commission will be $1,000. And that person asked me, do we have this kind of thing in Canada? You know, they tried to have the system 5–6 years ago, but it didn't work out because in Canada the property price could be $300,000–400,000 or $1–2 million or $5 million. $5 million property will take some time to be sold because there are not a lot of people who can buy it. So you will spend a lot of time in the market, half a year, 1 year, or maybe 2 years before you find someone who would like to buy it. When I can sell $300,000 apartment in just a few days. That's why if I'm selling a house for a year, I can't work for those $2–3,000 or $5,000. It's tough. This is the reason why this system didn't work out. Also, people say for $200–300,000 you can buy a castle. Well, if you go to Africa, for this money you can buy 2, 3, or maybe 4 whole villages. But the question is, would you like to go there? Probably not. But who is interested in this kind of property? I'll say it again. It's $690,000. Hope to see you next time. Bye.